Hello everyone, I'm Mike D'Angelo with That's Entertainment, and this is my reaction video to Capcom's E3 2010 presentation. Capcom started off pretty much the same way that all the other developers started off. They showed off a lot of pre-existing franchises and just new installments in them. That's not to say that that's a bad thing. There's a lot of good games coming from Capcom. First and foremost, a fan favorite, one that people have been anticipating for about 10 years now. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming out. The game looks impressive and hectic, just like you'd expect it to be. There's just so much going on screen at the same time. They have new characters from both franchises, Capcom and Marvel, and it's just, there seems like there's just so much fury and just everything's going on at once. It really looks like it's going to make for a great game. If you like the style of the second game in the series, you're going to love the third game in the series. It almost looks like it preserves some of the Street Fighter 4 quality. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I'm psyched for it. I'm not even really into fighters, but there's just, I love these kind of collections that pit two different distinct groups. There's such a vast collection of fighters in this one that I know that I'm going to be playing it. Capcom also showed some Dead Rising 2 footage. It looked pretty good. My problem is I'm a little wary about the changes that they've made with the series. I liked Frank West. I don't know if he's going to be in this game in any capacity. I'm not sure what to think about the weapon creation gimmick that they're running with, or the fact that the storyline revolves around the guy with his daughter. There are just so many unanswered questions to Dead Rising 2 that I'm a little skeptic. I'm most likely still going to get it. The game does still really look appealing. And the footage that they showed, while it kind of seemed redundant, still kind of caught my interest a little bit. So I am going to be looking forward to seeing what else they can do with it. The good news is, those of you that have an Xbox 360 have an opportunity to play the game's prologue before the game comes out. And everything that you do in the prologue can be brought into the game, so you're leveling up your character, you're gaining money, things like that. You're getting a feel for the engine. So you really have a one-up on everybody, specifically people that have a PlayStation. So like I said, it's only going to be on Xbox Live. If you have PlayStation Network, you're kind of out of luck. PlayStation users will have to wait for the actual game to come out. They're not going to be able to get the prologue. Capcom is also showing support to its digital downloads. Bionic Commando Rearmed 2 is going to be released. It doesn't seem like it's capturing any of the same feel from the first game. There's obviously going to be the mechanics from the first game, but the whole point of the first game was it was just retooled visuals from the original Bionic Commando. This looks brand new weapons, brand new style, brand new levels. It just looks top-down, brand new. The bosses look more intense. This game is probably going to be one of the most downloaded digital downloads of all time. Capcom is also giving support to the Nintendo DS in the form of two different titles. First, they have a sequel to Okami called Okamiden, which it looks very quirky. It doesn't look like they're pushing the DS hardware as far as it can go. But it's Okami. There's a huge cult following for it, so if people are interested in this game, I'm sure that they'll buy it. It looks like it's going to maintain the same adventure vibe, but there could be anything going on with it. I really haven't gotten enough details out of it yet, so I'll have to keep up on that as time goes on. Capcom is also bringing out a game called Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, and the game sounds really cool. The premise is your character is dead, and he's trying to piece together the clues of his own murder. From what they showed, it's kind of like you're a poltergeist in like a secluded area. Police arrive and they're putting things together, but they're not really doing a good job of it. You have your own ideas, so you're starting to use items in the area to kind of bring their attention to things that they may have missed. Altogether, it seems like something very innovative and something that isn't done very often, so I'm really looking forward to that. Capcom's another one of those developers where very few games were shown, but still, all of them were pretty much good games. They might not all be your style, but there's practically at least one game for everybody here. But that's pretty much it for Capcom. I'm going to get cracking on the next conference. Rock out!